All right, there we go. Finally. Jeez Louise. That was a bigger pain in the ass than it should be. That was completely bizarre. Completely bizarre that the stream wouldn't kick in with the rerun going because it worked fine. It's always worked fine. It worked fine because we had a rerun going on Channel Real Millennium Group. We just started the stream and it kicked it off. That's what it's supposed to do. For some reason, it didn't want to kick off the rerun. It did knock off the rerun and start the live stream on this channel here. That pain in the ass. That was big pain in the ass because now that just annoys the hell out of me, and that wasted 20 minutes of my life and our stream time. So let me do. I gotta get this done now. I gotta tweet because I didn't want to tweet out because I wasn't sure if I'd actually be able to go here. But let's tweet out that we're on our final leg here of our journey. Begins now. As we wrap up our leaping across channels special event stream. Special events leap day stream. All right, let's just do that. Let's go hashtag Twitch Kittens and Streamforge. Twitch Kittens hashtag Streamforge. And we'll ping SCS with that too, even though they're probably all asleep by now. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I can close that out finally. There we go. Okay, let's just retweet that out on our other Twitter accounts. That way everybody who follows us can see it. And we can finally begin the end here. My goodness. And things were going so smoothly. We were going, it was working out pretty well. I was kind of proud of myself for pulling it off. Everything was working how it should. I was so happy. And then, of course, yeah, it was bizarre. It's never, I've had issues in the past on Mondays, and the only time it's done that before, where OBS will come up with a message, sorry, I can't connect to the channel or the stream key. And it's only done that when I have switched channels before, but it's only done that when I've gone from my Monday streams, like my EverQuest streams, to go to the Extra Life for Kids channel. And it'll tell me that. And usually if I close OBS out and start it back up again, it's fine. So I don't know what causes it, whether there's something when I'm switching the profiles in OBS from my profile to the Extra Life for Kids profile. If something doesn't completely switch over, so I don't know. But like I said, every time I close out OBS and then reopen OBS, there's no problems. It's fine. And it doesn't happen that often. It only happens a couple of times, or it has only happened a few times since I started streaming on between my Monday streams, between my EverQuest streams and and the Extra Life for Kids channel streams. So I figured, oh, that's all it is. It's like for some reason something got hung up in OBS. Let me close it out. I'll start it up again, and then it's like, nope, still can't connect. Still can't connect. I'm like, all right, what the frick now? So, and then, all right, let me reset my stream key. Let's see if that works. Nope, that didn't work. I'm like, all right, let me log out of my profile on the computer, log back in, and see if that refreshes it. Nope. I'm like, all right, great. What now? So like, I'm thinking to myself, well, the only thing left I got to do now is restart the computer. Did I try turning it off and on again? So I was about to restart the computer, and then I said, wait a minute, you know what? Let me stop the rerun. Let me stop the rerun and see, just as a long shot, if that has any effect. And it's like, yep. Then all of a sudden it connected. It's like, you got to be kidding me. But we're here. We made it back. We're ready to go. we're ready to finish this journey off here. So let's get back driving. We've got to get to Le Havre and rock and roll. So thank you everyone for sticking through our issues here today. Much appreciated by sticking through to see us to the end of our Leap Day special stream, because that's what we're doing here. We're now on channel BJ Weiler. This is our special Leap Day 2020 Leaping Across Channels stream. We started out the afternoon on channel RMG Gaming 2, which is our simulating channel. Started out in Istanbul, Turkey. Headed north to Romania, where we switched over to channel Real Millennium Group, our Extra Life fundraising stream, to continue our journey here with our truckload of toys. And finally here now, the third and final leg of our Leaping Across Channels, our third and final channel BJ Weiler, finishing the job here, where we are in Dresden, Germany. Stopped off for a rest and to repair the damage to our truck, and we've got 1,100 kilometers and 16 hours of driving pretty much due west, north, south, east, west, due west, through Germany, through Belgium. We'll stop off for dinner at Taz's place, and then it'll be on to Le Havre, France, to finally finish the job. It's not as late as I thought it would be. It's only 9:15 in the morning, so
okay,
we're good to go. We've got a full tank of gas. We are fully rested. And speaking of which, let's turn that off so we can actually finish without having to rest here again. Boom, 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 boom. And you know what? I had to close out the game. So, oh no, I did turn that off. Okay, let me, hold on. Oh, you know, it might not, detours. Oh yeah, you know what? It may not work because the jobs, we're still continuing the same job. See, I don't think those, like the rain setting and the detour setting and all that stuff, I don't think that changes once you're in the middle of a job. Whatever setting it was on is the setting it stays with, is I think how it works. But we did! And we also did pick up a nice air horn. A nice manly truck horn here. So we are good to go now. So let's get rocking here, because I do want to get this done in time to start cooking dinner here.
Turn right.
So hungry, man. It'll be a midnight snack. Oh yeah, that is true, isn't it? But we're good to go. If worse came to worse, what I was probably going to end up doing, I was just shutting everything down and then coming back tonight for the final leg.
Turn left.
Which would have been slightly disappointing, of course, because you guys couldn't still stick with me. But I no matter what, I was bound and determined to finish this event here today. And so we're here. We managed. We made it. It's just very weird that now all of a sudden it didn't like the fact that the rerun was going, so it wouldn't connect for that reason. There was no reason for it not to connect. It's always connected when I've started a live stream with a rerun going before. So I don't understand why it wouldn't do it now. So that's OBS and Twitch for you. OBS and Twitch for you. Going through Germany. The German rebuild is complete. Looking forward to some French rebuild now, which is kind of surprising. I don't know why they would be rebuilding France. Which is what it was the third DLC, if I'm not mistaken, the third map expansion.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So it's kind of surprising that they're rebuilding some of France here for 1.37. Right. When there's a whole lot of other areas that could be rebuilt. I mean, obviously, England, the United Kingdom being the major one, because that's part of the base game. But even if you're going to start rebuilding some of the DLC, why not Scandinavia or going east? Especially since going east borders your most two recent DLCs. But that's what they decided to do. So hopefully we can get the Black Sea DLC completely mapped and be back 100% before that drops, and we can just rock and roll the updated. Oops. Let's set that there. There we go. Updated areas in France. Because I am a completionist like that. See, I knew. Oh, I was going to get Pathfinder anyway because, well, it's an achievement that must be completed, and I'm an OCD completionist like that. But see, now that I got Pathfinder, I don't really have to worry about 100% map completion. But I just the RPG explorer in me wants everything explored. So I'm always going to have to keep that 100% map completion now. Even though sometimes it feels like it's more trouble than it's worth sometimes. But thank you for joining me, everyone. Much, much appreciated. This has been fun today. I hope everybody else out there has had fun so far. I'm glad I got the opportunity to do this. And we'll be sure to do it again in 4 years. And hopefully then... I can really plan out a big main event, because I will definitely, in 2024, I will definitely be taking Leap Day off, no matter what day it is, no matter where I'm working. I will request that day off so we can just do a nice long 3-channel stream here and plan something out. Not that I didn't really plan this out. This was sort of it was sort of half planned, sort of half off the cuff, because the plans kept changing based on the real world schedule. But sort of make it more of a mega event, and because I do want to try to incorporate more than just one game. Of course, today is just one game because we're only streaming for 3-4 hours here at the most. But do sort of try to do something that incorporates it. One of the limiting factors I had for myself was that channel RMG Gaming 2 is a simulation channel, so I don't want to do anything that's not technically a simulator on it. And I could have gotten away with Planet Zoo. If I did Planet Zoo, I could have gotten away with that, because that's sort of a simulator-esque game. It falls under the simulation umbrella. Well, I don't do that one on this channel, because I sort of want to stick to the more simulator things, like the driving games, the sports games, those type of things, where Planet Zoo is a simulator, and in a lot of ways it really isn't. So in this, these are more what I consider simulator type games. So that's what I kind of want to reserve for that channel. So it sort of limits me on what I do, what sort of an event like this will entail, because it's definitely on RMG Gaming 2. It's definitely got to be one of those simulators. So I want to try to see how I can incorporate that and still do a couple of other games, say on channel Real Millennium Group and right here on channel BJ Weiler, but sort of make it some sort of overarching theme. I'm thinking maybe we drive a truck delivering supplies to a farm somewhere, and then we take a look at what the farm is doing. So it's like, so on RMG Gaming 2, we start off by delivering some goods to a farm, or a piece of farm equipment to a farm. Then we'll go into farm sim, one of the farming simulator games on channel Real Millennium Group, and say, okay, now we're at the farming, and then sort of figure out how to incorporate that into channel BJ Weiler. I just need 4 years to figure out how that's going to work. Because I sort of had that in mind of doing something. I forgot what games were sort of involved, but I was sort of thinking about that sort of role play type aspect of doing some multi-game events and sort of along the lines of like that, where we're going to deliver something to a farm, then we'll take over at the farm and that kind of stuff, but not quite like that. And I forget what games I had in mind that would work pretty well in. Because it was just one of those things I'm thinking of at work, and then all of a sudden, you get distracted by actually having to work, and then it falls out of your head and you forget what you're thinking about. At least for me, that's the way it works. But yeah, we'll have to. Well, we got 4 years to plan it out. 4 years to plan out our next big Leap Day event here. And with any luck, we might be doing it in a dedicated streaming room / office. Maybe GW2. Oh wait, yeah. There might not be a GW2 in 4 years. Who knows? Who knows? Now that NC Soft is really taking the reins of ArenaNet now. There's no doubt that NC Soft is really back in charge, and they really haven't been in charge, I think, since really the original Guild Wars. So I think once factions took off, that's sort of where NC Soft sort of gave the reins to ArenaNet to just, all right, do your thing. Now I know there was some controversy about Canta and the Eastern influences of factions at Canta being in GW2 and that stuff being taken out, which I think NC Soft had a hand in doing, which is really a shame, because it probably would have made the game a little bit better to have those sort of tie-ins to the original game in GW2. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the future of GW2 might be in jeopardy, which of course means the future of the original Guild Wars is definitely in jeopardy too, since that runs on the same servers that GW2 does now, I think. But yeah, something. I'm trying to think how I would do that. Because come April, when I do Guild Wars Week, I'm actually not going to stream at all on channel RMG Gaming 2. That's because it's every stream for those 8 days. It's going to be all Guild Wars. We're doing all Guild Wars for every stream I will have scheduled there. So I'm actually going to do a split between this channel and channel Real Millennium Group. So I can do some Extra Life fundraising there during that time as well. So yeah, we'll be taking the week off from RMG Game 2, doing some reruns there. Did we just drop frames, or is this me? Is the stream lagging there at all? Because I know it started dropping frames when I started the stream, which is funny that it started dropping frames on this channel and not the other two. Oh, there was a hiccup. Okay, yeah, I thought so, because sometimes it's hard to tell, because I usually have one or both of my other systems open here with the stream up or looking at other stuff. So so sometimes these things will hiccup, but it's only because it all the stuff I'm doing on my network, and I think sometimes the switch I have it gets a little bit overloaded. So sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's just because it's too much on my network, or if it's actually something hiccuping between OBS and Twitch. But okay, so that was definitely a global issue there, we'll call it. But yeah, that's it's got to it'll be interesting on how I work that out. I'm trying to think now. I can't think of what it was. I had that idea in my head, and I can't remember the games I was thinking about how it would really work. what am I getting? What's the speed limit's 80? Okay, I think I'm actually going 90. So we're all good there. But I tell you one thing, it's a relief to get onto some of the highway driving here now. The limited highway driving we have in Europe. This will actually make for a nice quick ride here. So this might actually be the shortest segment of the stream of the event today here on this channel. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, we've got 800 kilometers, about 11 hours. Yeah. Tuesday, right after midnight. So we'll be ahead. So right now we're estimated to be about 24 hours ahead of the absolute deadline. See, now it went on once. Oh, did it go again? Oh, yeah, it went again. Yeah, see, it went again. See, I don't see it. That's weird. Hold on, let me pause here. See, I didn't have any issues either. It's funny now that I didn't have any issues. There were no dropped frames. My KBS wasn't dropping. Let me close these two out. Because I notice, well, I have a lot of problems when I'm streaming the Hunter. But it's weird now. All of a sudden, because nothing else has changed. We're still streaming the same game. It's still the same OBS. It's just a different channel. Now all of a sudden I'm having some
keep left.
Some hiccups here, so it's weird that it's doing that. But hopefully that'll solve the issue now. Okie dokie. Or at least we won't have too many more issues. Let's put it that way. I think finally too, I'll be able to sort of get back on track with my Sunday and Monday streams, because it's just the last couple of months have just been killing my stream schedule. I've been able to do Guild Wars, I've been able to do Guild Wars here and there, but I've had to skip it as much as I've streamed it. Of course, I haven't been able to stream Shroud at all this year yet, because I've always had to cancel or shift stuff around. That there's certain games and certain streams that I definitely have to, or feel that I have to do, or feel that are the priorities. And so it's like Shroud is always one of the ones that gets kicked, because like the EverQuest, doing the EverQuest Monday is the priority, and if I can't get it on Monday, that's when I definitely have to reschedule, which I've actually had to do a few times. But hopefully, just from the looks of it, March should be a little bit more stable for a streaming schedule, so we can get back sort of into the regular routine and the regular schedule I want to try to keep here for the streams. The big question mark for me right now is the simulation games. Well, it probably isn't. It's sort of dropped off. The first year, last year, doing it. It was pretty good for. I had a decent audience. Doesn't seem like I've got a lot of the people I had last year still with me this year. Like there's the one guy who always commented on YouTube and stuff like that. So I don't know if he's still. I know he's still. I'm pretty sure he's still a subscriber, but I don't know if he's still watching the videos on YouTube or not, because he always offers some advice or you can go do this and that. So I don't know if he's still watching or not. But in terms of community, yeah, I mean I've sort of shot myself in the foot with that, because Shroud is definitely a good. As a matter of fact, one of the guys who does Extra Life for my hospital. He just got affiliated. In fact, Vulcan Jedi. We were he was with us on one of the streams. Cat. It's Vulcan Jedi.
Keep right.
He
And then
he,
exit
he finally
right.
got affiliated last month, and obviously he does a lot of the Shroud streams. But
Exit right.
he had popped into one of my streams the other
Turn
day, and was saying that he was streaming Shroud while doing some Extra Life fundraising. And my God, he got like subs up the wazoo. He got bits up the wazoo. He got donations up the wazoo. I'm like, yeah, I shot myself in the foot there, didn't I? By continually canceling my Shroud streams. That's probably one of the ones I should keep streaming no matter what, because it's got the community. The development might be a little squirrely. I know there's a lot of people unhappy with what is now Catnip Games, formerly known as Portalarium, because of whatever shenanigans was going on there. And I know they failed. They failed on delivering a few of the Kickstarter items, so that's pissed some people off. But there's still a good dedicated fan base for it. But yeah, I definitely have to get back to streaming that regularly again, which I hopefully this week will do. It's just the only problem with it is just because it's a sandbox game, and I'm more inclined to be the follow along the lines of the theme park and that kind of stuff. It makes it kind of tough. It's like, okay, I'm going to pop in. What am I going to do today? You know, one of those things. Like, oh, I got some quests. We can go here and here and here. It's not quite as linear. In my head, I need something to be a little bit more linear than I think the game is. Instead of, oh, okay, I got some quests. I got to go all the way out to this town and do this and that. But yeah, I think sort of right now, tentatively, we should be okay for Guild Wars tomorrow morning. I think we're due for the Char Homelands, a Char Homelands episode, so I should be able to do that. I don't foresee any issues streaming tomorrow and Monday. So we'll definitely be sticking with Guild Wars. We'll do some Hunter. And then I think tomorrow night finally get back, because Lord of the Rings and Secret World as well. I haven't been able to stream this year at all. I don't think I've streamed either one this year at all. I think the last time I streamed them might have been even before the marathon, or during the marathon. I think I did Secret World for the marathon this year, if I remember right. But yeah, because oh no, you know what? I did Secret World for 12 days. That's right. I did Secret World for the marathon on 12 days of Christmas gaming, but I completely missed the winter event this year for Lotro. Well, it depends on the audience. I mean, there's an audience for so like I said, it's like when I first started streaming, I had a decent number of people show up for it, but that's sort of trimmed off now. I think it depends on what you end up doing in the games. Like for me, I'm just I'm doing the leveling game, and I don't think there may not be quite the audience for just doing like a leveling up and just hitting every quest that you can, which is sort of my style of playing the RPGs, is just doing everything that you can, completing every quest, exploring every area, that kind of stuff. I think there's probably more of an audience for it for doing end game type stuff in them, like the raids and that kind of stuff. Probably PvP there'd be more of an audience for those. I just stream them because I'm having fun with them because they're the older games, sort of having fun and making fun of them. But I actually have some fun while I'm doing it because it's for me it's a blast from the past. It's because it's enjoying the just experiencing the heyday, the glory days of the MMOs, if you can call them that, really. But just because I never had that experience before, as I never got into MMOs before Guild Wars, so I never had an opportunity to experience that part of the that era of the genre. So that's why that's why I've been doing it just really for my own enjoyment out of it, and to get some of that experience. Cut some grass on the. Oh, did you really? Yeah, I meant. Did I ask you this? Because I was thinking. I was thinking I think I would the other day or something when I was doing a farm sim for a little bit or something. In 19, if you own the land, can you cut the grass? Because I think that's what popped in my head when I went to the multiplayer map and actually bought the land so I could buy the fields there. Can you cut the grass if you actually own the land? Because I know obviously they eliminated just cutting grass randomly across the entire map that we could do in 15 and 17. Okay, so we can trim the verge, so to speak, on our own land. Now that's outside of the field, right? Because that's what I'm talking about. I don't want I don't want to have to plant a field of grass. I just want to be able to cut grass randomly, but it has to be on owned land. Is what I'm trying to get at. So which helps, because I actually want to do that in my single player map, and because that sort of bothers me that it's you got check the screen. Then you see how many. Okay, yeah, I will. Yeah, not while I'm driving though. I gotta keep my eyes on the road. But yeah, it's good because that's what sort of bothers me in 19. It's like it like you get the patch of grass around the field. It's just so ugly. It's like I don't like that. I like keeping the areas around my fields neatly trimmed. Yeah, right. No texting while driving. Absolutely. Yeah, eyes on the road. Absolutely. Yep. We should be. Are we going into Belgium now? Let me see. I think we're going into Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been paying attention to where I'm at here. Oh, we're getting close. Okay. Yeah, we're almost there. We just passed Cologne. So we're heading to Liège. Now, what? Oh, okay. I was about to say, why am I doing a loop-de-loop there? But that's actually, yeah, that's how the exit runs. So we'll drive by Taz's place and head on out. We've got 519 kilometers, 7 more hours to go. Nice. Yeah, we'll get an hour out of it. Yes, I think that's probably about 25 minutes, that length of journey there. But man, I don't know what to do. This half hour has been like the easiest half hour of the trip so far. No cities to worry about, just a nice cruise down the highway here. That's good. Yeah, I kind of wish.
Left, and then continue straight on.
Kind of wish I could have done this as a World of Trucks contract, but it's too risky. It would have been too risky, especially after my last attempt during the marathon, when I wrecked and obviously couldn't finish the job. This is one of those things like I definitely want to finish this job and not just leave it hanging. So that sort of left World of Trucks out of the scenario. If worse came to worse, I would,
Go
reload from a
straight on.
save game. If you can turn your grass into, yeah. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm actually doing that in 15. I've been making a lot of silage, which is up the coffers a bit. Oh shit! That's okay. Let's get over here. Let's get that mirror off. Between 2 and 2.5. Oh shit! There it goes. Yep, there it goes. That did us in. That's gonna be a reload. That's gonna be a reload here. So when was this? 5:44? Okay, that's safe. Yep. That's a big wreck there. Yeah, texting and driving, absolutely. Yeah, if only. If only I could replace the engine on the spot. But that's our big wreck. I knew it. I knew I wouldn't be able to. Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on. I forgot. It's got to be this. That's a rip. That's a rip there. I knew I wouldn't be able to get through this whole trip without a major accident there.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Let's see, where are we at? Damage. Okay, we're still. That 1% is just natural tire wear. Damn, that sucks. I got 1% damage on the cargo. All right, there we go. Let's try this again. You went through? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That was pretty much how it was. That was that was really a Dale Earnhardt there. How he ended up dying at the Daytona years ago. Head on right into the wall, just ripped out his safety harness. Safety harness failed. Yeah, he unfortunately was not good. But yeah, that was pretty much that was pretty much my fate there, right there. Actually, I'm going a little faster, aren't I? It's only 80. I gotta slow down here a bit. For every 1,000 liters of grass, you get €93 for the grass. Oh, see that? I gotta keep my eyes on the road here. For 1,000 liters of silage, just under €300. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like in like the latest 3 versions, silage is the way to make some money there.
Keep left and then continue straight on.
See, the problem is I haven't been able to do a whole heck of a lot of farming of late. I'd have to check.
Straight on.
I'd actually have to. Oh crap! I'd actually have to check Steam to see when the last time was I was in. I know 19. I think the last time I was in 19 was during our multiplayer session. I haven't been in 17 since my last stream there, as a matter of fact. When I started doing 19. So it's probably been I think 2 months at least since I did 17. But I've been doing 15 since I don't stream 15. I've actually done that in some of my free time when I'm actually not streaming. in my free time when I don't actually try to stream. But even then, because I've been trying to map so much here, to try to map the Black Sea DLC. And I've been doing some hunting in my spare time as well. I actually haven't been able to get much farming done. All right, so let's go back here. Let's get back to see this. I hit something here. Okay. You know, it's funny.
Go straight on.
The same thing happened to me. Like in the early days when I was playing the game, I was in a Renault, and it was at like one of those areas. That was the border crossing, by the way. So now we're in Belgium, and it was at a border crossing. And I swear, I didn't hit anything, but it was like an invisible wall all of a sudden in the road just hit the truck, and it's like completely destroyed the truck, jackknifed the trailer. It was weird. I don't know what caused it. So it's like the same thing there. I'll have to go back and look at the video. I may have scraped the side, but I don't know if I scraped the side enough to
then continue straight on.
Do that. But anyway, we recovered, and hence,
Go straight on.
why we're doing this as a regular cargo market contract, and not a World of Trucks contract. Because that would have ended our journey right then and there, pretty much. Because there was no way with 32% damage I would make it in any reasonable amount of time to a garage on my own.
Straight on.
Not to mention the damage to the cargo. I didn't even want to look at the cargo damage.
Go straight on.
32% on the truck. Trailer had to probably be up around 10-20%. Cargo would have been the same. Was what's that? Wallonian asphalt. I can't say that. That refuses to cooperate with the Flanders asphalt. Oh, I got you. This early game, there were a few places like that, doing 90 the freeway and hit invisible wall. Yeah, instant death. Instant death for your truck. So you get that in real life is what you're telling me, huh? Two pieces of asphalt that don't play nice together and you get a nice big bump. Great. So yeah, it kind of does simulate reality then, doesn't it? All right, when's this turn coming up? All right, not yet. So we got one more exit here, and then I can get into the right lane here. So I am still, even after what, 2.5, almost 3 years now, I guess. When did I start playing? 20. Yeah, I think it was 2017 I started playing.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Around November 2017, because I think it was for the fall sale I picked the games up.
Go straight on.
I'm still uncomfortable driving this close to the guardrail here on these European roads. Oh yeah, we want it too. We want it done before the French do it. Over there now. Oh, I love my new air horns. I wish there was an option for that for
Daddy, Mommy's home.
Mommy's home. Yay!
Daddy, I had a little poo accident, but it's not big though.
Okay, well, did you sit on the potty and go?
Well, I went over.
Well, maybe you should sit on the potty and go poo then, shouldn't you?
I will after dinner.
Well, dinner won't be ready for a little while, kiddo, okay? I have to go out and get hamburger rolls. I have to get hamburger rolls and milk. So dinner's not going to be ready for a little while. So why don't you go sit on the potty for now? Okay, if you guys are playing the game, all right. Yeah, see that friggin' OBS mishap here delayed me long enough to where I really should be stopping right now. But we'll see. We'll see if we can. I might actually have to just start speeding here a bit. Millions of euros wasted on useless projects just because. Yeah.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
I can't read all of it. I'll have to read that once I park.
Go straight on.
Yes, Abs. About 20 more minutes and I'll be done, okay? Yes, and then I'll come up. Oh, boy, that was close. So I went to them in the weekends where visit, brought the kids. And about the roads changed. Both the kids were asleep in the car. The youngest woke up and said, "We are in." Nice, nice. That's that. Yeah, we're starting to get the trolls in now too, huh? Yeah, hold on here. Trolled. Yep, there we go. Only 7 times? Wow, she's slipping. 7 times in, what is it now, 2 months. What are you people doing? Did you let the cat down? Did you let the cat down? No, I said don't let her down. I'm asking you if you did because you guys are screwing around. And about 2 sides. The Dutch side is the working, paying side. The other side is the unemployed side. Yep, they let the cat down now. My God. You know, how am I for gas? Are we at? We should. See, that's the one thing I don't like about this. It doesn't tell me how many kilometers I got left before I'm empty. So we should be okay though. That's actually no. That's not my. There we go. That's my gas. There. Road in that'll give 8-kilometer road, so about 50 miles per hour. Really? An old lady crossing. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, it might be a midnight snack by the time we get to actually, I think we passed. Oh yeah, we've already passed Belgium. We're into France. We already had dinner at Taz's. Yeah, but yeah, pretty much had dinner at Taz's place. All right, we're in France. The 9th and final country of this trip here, of this journey. We are in the home stretch. How far we got here? 3 more hours? Okay, good. Yeah, we're only about 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes left. Yeah, so, yeah, just about an hour. Just about an hour. We'll be there 11:30. We're obviously not going to rest. Let's get some lights on here, shall we? Oh, yeah. That's right. You guys are up late tonight. It is midnight for you, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I can imagine it scared the hell out of you. Oh, yeah, especially in the dark. Oh, God, toll booths. Yeah, we're in France. We got toll booths. Oh, wait a minute. Which one? God, dang, it's been such a long time. I think this is the telepass. Yeah, this is the telepass. Yeah, I think that's why I don't miss driving in France, because all the damn toll roads. And Italy, too. I think Italy had a few. Yeah, and it'll be, what? I think 2 weeks. Oh, this guy's flying. It's going to be, we got daylight saving time that starts for us in 2 weeks, I think. Is it? Or no? Is it next weekend? No, I think it's the 8th. Oh, that is next weekend, isn't it? Yeah, next weekend. We spring forward an hour. So it will only be 11 o'clock for you then, Taz.
Keep
for
right.
for what, a week? I
And
think
then
you guys
exit
are a
right.
week or two. I think you guys are a week or two behind us. You guys do it a little
Exit
bit.
right.
Oh crap! I hope he's not too close behind me. I am really playing it dangerous right now. Yeah, so we lose that hour of sleep next week. I gotta see what I got on my schedule. I don't think I have anything late. I think they're afternoon streams. God, I hate daylight saving time. We should. I don't know why we still do it. March. Oh wow. Okay, so 3 weeks. So we got 3 weeks. 3 weeks of saving that hour. It won't be so late for you when I'm doing my streams. But I don't know why. There we go. There's. Ooh. You know what? I never got a picture today, did I? Hold on here. I don't know how well. I don't think this really going to be. Yeah, I don't know why we still do. Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah, shoot. It dropped just too low. I mean, you know what? Maybe not. Let me. It'd have to be a wide shot here. The French countryside. See, if I prefer getting the truck in there, not just. See, if I actually had some logos or something on the trailer, I'd actually like this shot, but no, I don't. I do not like that shot, so I'm not gonna try it. So that's the one thing I gotta do. I gotta figure out how to make my own truck and trailer skins here. I sort of have a gander on how to do it. I just don't have the time to try to work out the bugs, because the one time I tried it, it didn't work. So I don't know what I did wrong. Plus, I don't artistically. I'm not happy with how they turn out, because I want. Really, what I want is to like keep these paint jobs, like the tricolor paint jobs and stuff like that. I just slap some logos and images on them. But like I can't, my painting skills are just not that good to make it look that, the divisions and the lines and all that stuff look that good. God, I suddenly forgot how to drive here. Is it much longer here? 2 more hours. All right. A few more minutes and we'll be ready to rock and roll here. All right. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I don't even. There's no need for daylight saving time anymore. Whatever reasons we had to do it 100 odd years ago, they're just not valid anymore. And it's more
Keep left.
it's more of a pain in the ass than anything. It's more trouble than it's worth. It's just not necessary to do it anymore. I hope she said keep left. Le Havre. Yep, that's where we want to go. Those poor farmers. See, I think that's a myth too. So I remember one time I had looked it up. I think for a blog entry, and there's a lot of. I think it's sort of unclear on how or why it got started, especially in individual countries. But the one thing I did end up reading that seemed like it was sort of the catalyst or one of the primary reasons how it got started. It was some guy, I think it was in Australia, but I'm not sure now. I don't remember. But some guy had a hobby of, I forget what the scientific term for it, but he studied bugs. So he was like an insectologist. So he'd go study bugs after he was done work. He worked a full-time job, and then he'd go out and do his thing with bugs. And so like it was, so he wanted to do that hour, I think, to spring forward so he could get out of work like an hour, sort of like the idea of getting out of work an hour earlier, so you'd have that extra hour he would have that extra hour of daylight after work to do his bug thing. I'm like, are you serious? Because some guy wanted to go play with bugs is why we do this nonsense every year now, spring forward and fall back. Like, really? So some dude could go play with bugs for an extra hour? It's like, that's so asinine. But yeah, it's like, I think farming was a part of it, but it wasn't really. I don't think. I've always heard, part of it was the farming, something with the farmers, and then there was another one, that sort of myth or reason. I forget what it was, about saving energy or electricity or something like that. I think was another one, is why we do it. It's like it turns out it's not really the case. And I think in terms of the electricity one, saving electricity, that somebody actually did the math on it, and we're actually I gotta look it up again, because I don't remember whether it was we actually don't save anything, or if we do save anything, it's like lighting a candle, essentially. you save more by lighting a candle for an hour. I think that's what it was. You actually save more energy by lighting a candle for an hour than you do turning the clocks ahead for an hour or back for an hour. Because technically we're on normal time now. When we spring forward, we're on the artificial time. So that whole electricity thing was a big fallacy. Industry saves on the electricity bill. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I think more or less now we do it because of retail, because it gives retail stores an extra hour of daylight for people to come in. What's the matter, Abs? I can't hear you. Something about something in there. Damn it, trying to play a game. All right. Good. No more damage to my cargo. So it's for our benefit, sure. Oh, I can't go. Can I? Or no? Can I? No. Yes? I'm going. I don't remember. I'm going here now. I think that no, that's for cars. I had to go to the far right one. That's where I had to go. Don't matter now. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost home. Then I can go do dinner. It's not on the right? Oh, is it on the left then? Because that always confused me too. Because like some of them, like the ones in Italy are like on the left, and ones in like somewhere else are on the right. So it's which way do I go? I don't remember. Which country am I in? Which way? It depends on which way I go. But yeah, daylight. Yeah. Oh, that's the one I wanted. Yeah, I'm so done with daylight saving time, because actually I think somebody did some health studies too.
Keep right, and then exit right.
And it's like there's actually an increase of health issues right
Excellent.
around the
Right.
time that the clocks change, both in the spring and the fall. But nobody talks about that because that would be too, it would be too practical to say, oh well, then maybe we should not do it. There's oh, we're in Le Havre.
At the roundabout,
Yay!
take the second
There's
exit.
no monetary benefit to the politicians to stopping daylight saving time for health reasons. Oh, why? Thank you. You're so kind, Mr. Scania. Okay, so they're the closed. Okay, so
Exit
yeah, they're
now.
the closed ones. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the
Turn right.
the telepass is on the left, which sort of makes sense. Oh, good. And the mechanic's right here. So how much further? We should be right down. Yeah, we're pretty much right down the road here. We made it. We made an hour. So overall, let's see. We were, well, I figure about an hour 20, I think, on the first two channels. So that's 2 hours and 40. So 3 hours,
ready
about
to
3
turn
hours
right.
and 40 minutes, 3.5 to 3 hours and 45 minutes for a 3,000 kilometer trip. That's not too
Turn
bad.
right.
That worked out quite well, and we have arrived at our
We are
destination.
finished.
And we've made it with plenty of time to spare. Sweet. And of course, let's go ahead and do the hard parking, which is, this one actually isn't that hard. Here in Belgium, they will talk in 22 about getting rid of daylight saving time or not. Oh, will they? Oh, nice. I hope they do. Because if countries start getting rid of it, then we'll be more inclined at some point. Unless, of course, we want to be typical stubborn Americans and say, "No, we're going to stay on it. The hell with it. Everybody else is going off it. We'll just stay on it." I could see America doing that. But if a politician wants my instant vote, all he has to do is say, "Yep, he's eliminating daylight saving time." It's like, "Yep, I don't care what else you stand for. I will vote for you just for that." 1 hour in game is around 6 minutes real time. Yeah, that's what I figured about. But yeah, sometimes it depends on some of your other issues, like whether you get stuck in traffic. Oh my God, oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Oh my God, I'm doing this. I am so wrong right now. Here we go. I don't even know what the heck I was doing here. Okay, so we want to start like this. Well, they will talk. Yeah, exactly. They'll talk about it, but they'll probably end up doing nothing about it. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it all depends on what do they financially get out of it. If there's absolutely no financial gain for them to end it, then they won't end it. There's no reason for them to. But if they can somehow figure out financial gain, oh my God. At this point, I think because I'm so hungry right now, and it's so late already. Yeah, really, yeah. See, this would have been the perfect ending time if I didn't have the OBS issues today, or try and start this segment of the stream. That's all it is. It's all money. It's like there's no reason to stop it if they don't get a financial benefit from it, even though it's probably the thing that should. It probably, like I said, there's no need for it anymore. There's no reason for it. But if there's no benefit to them stopping it, then they're gonna say, why bother? Oh my God, I cannot park. Screw this. Forget it. Turkish Delight, we got 1 out of 3. There we go. So what do we end up here? 8,600 loss of cash, 287 XP. So 8,600 for the damage. Our repair bills were 10 and 12, so 22. So right, 10,000 and 12,000. So that's 22,000. So 30,000, not including the repair bills I have to make now after the end of the trip. We'll vote to remove unless the decision made by yeah. See, yeah, that would be the thing, because if you only have one country doing it, then you run into all sorts of. It makes it a bigger pain in the ass for everybody on the border who has to cross borders. Because we have the same thing in the United States. Out in Arizona, there's an Indian reservation that does not follow daylight saving time. And when we went out on vacation, when we traveled out west, my wife and I, before she was my wife, and we drove through Arizona, we had to change our clocks, I think, no less than 3 times as we drove through Arizona, then part of the Indian reservation, then out of the Indian reservation, then I think into another section that doesn't follow it or something like that. We had to change our clocks I think it was 3 times we had to change our clocks between the one state and going to the next state and stuff like that, because the Indian reservation doesn't follow it, and I think there's certain other areas in the country that actually don't follow it either. And it's just like, oh my God, what a pain in the ass. So yeah, they probably won't do it unless it's a unilateral thing in the union. But yeah, so $30,000 we lost because of sheer damage, because I didn't have fines on. Fines would have been even worse, because I had I think at least 2 or 3 accidents that I would have been fined for. I did run the red light, speeding. I was speeding a few times. So yeah, that would have been expensive. But figure 22. So we still made over 100,000. Minus the 22, we made 107,000 on that journey. So that's not bad. We consumed almost 1,000 liters of fuel. We drove 3,000 kilometers, 64 hours of in-game time. Nice. 4,200 XP at the end of the day. Awesome. Sweet. Of course, we are max level now, so no more skills to upgrade. Let me see what the progress history is that. Yeah. Oh, not as big of a jump as I thought. Yeah, see, this is all my free roam. All my free roam for exploring. It's all it's been. But nice. There we go. Our Leaping Across Channels stream is now complete. It has been wonderful hosting everybody today. Much fun. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I got to change that. I got to update my background there, don't I? I almost never go into the outhouse anymore, but I might as well do it now, right? So thank you, everyone. Our Leap Day special is over. Looking forward to doing it again 4 years from now. Got 4 years to plan out the next one. Well, I'm going off to... Yes, please get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out this late, Taz. It is much, much appreciated. You too, Kat. If you're still there, much appreciated. You two hanging out with me today through all our trials, tribulations, and let's see, an hour and 20... Yeah, about just shy, I think, of 4 hours today. So not bad across 3 channels. It was fun. I'm glad I had the opportunity and thought and had the wherewithal to think of doing this. But thank you, everyone. Much, much appreciated for joining us on this special Leaping Across Channels Leap Day 2020 stream event. Started in Turkey on Channel RMG Gaming 2. Went through the middle part of Europe, in the middle of our stream on Channel Real Millennium Group, talking about Extra Life and raising money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia while we were there. That's our Extra Life channel. RMG Gaming 2, our simulation channel, and here, right here, Channel BJ Weiler, our normally MMO, indie, and classic gaming channel. Multiplayer, really, our multiplayer, now that we do, the competitive games as well. Multiplayer, indie, and classic gaming channel with, of course, single-player games. This is a single-player game, so it actually fits the theme. Sort of my, non-simulation channel, though. Everything we do simulations on RMG Gaming 2, except when we do it for fundraising for Extra Life, which we do as well. But it's been great. It's been fun. Glad to do it. We'll be back, like I said, for another mega stream on March 23rd. It's a Monday. On-channel Real Millennium Group to raise money for the hospital with indie games. Foundation, Plague Incorporated Evolved, Tactera, and Parkitect. And yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow morning right here for some Guild Wars Adventures of the Vanguard. We'll be back on RMG Gaming 2 tomorrow for the Hunter Classic. And of course, we do have our schedule down below, so I don't have to keep reading everything off for you. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. Much fun. We will definitely be doing more stuff like this again in the future as well. Bringing it all to you, my fine, good people, and just having some fun. As long as we have fun, that's the important part. But thank you, everyone. I am BJ Weiler. Until next time, I will see you in game and out there on the roads. Time to go eat. Thank you, everyone. It's 20 past midnight. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Stay safe out there. I'll see you again next time.